Congratulations on finishing the personal values game. One of my favourite parts about personal values is that they sit on a circumplex. It's kind of a fancy name for a pie graph. But what this means is that those values that are closest to you, you are more likely to be high in or accepting of, and those values that are directly opposite yours, you're more likely to come in conflict with. And we can have values conflict internally, I have one, or externally with other people. The reason for this can be explained in the outer grey circle that you can see around the circumplex. Think of this grey circle as almost a chunked up motivator or driver for the values. Let's do a bit of an example to explain this. So if we look over at the stimulation, self-direction, and part of hedonism, these people are driven by an openness to change. I actually think that openness is probably a bit of a soft word for these people. These people really like to drive change. They are driven by change, they get excited by change. And if we look across from them, we have conformity, tradition, and security. These people are about conservation. They like to make sure that we have crossed our T's, dotted our I's. Have we considered the past? Have we considered what has happened in the past? And have we learned our lessons from that? And also, they want to make sure that we're not making change just for change's sake. In the workplace, that often sounds like somebody who would say, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. So you can start to understand why these sets of values may potentially have some conflict there. They might wrestle with each other a little bit because you've got one person driving change and the other that's saying, hang on, is this change for change's sake? If we look at the other potential clash line that sits there, we look at universalism and benevolence. These people are driven by what in the data is called self-transcendence, which really means a focus on others. So others first, me second. Let's look across from them. We look down at achievement, power, and the other part of hedonism. These people are driven by self-enhancement. Me first, others second. And it doesn't mean that they won't use their values or their own self-enhancement to serve others. It's just that the lens they view any given situation in is a little bit different straight away. And you can start to understand why, again, there can be conflict that can exist there. If you'd like to learn more about personal values, feel free to follow us on social media. In the next few days, you will be getting an email that details your 3 personal values and digs in a little deeper, gives you some more information to help you understand yourself, when you're at your best, and what your watch outs might be. But then you'll also get to learn more about other people. How can you show more empathy to others? How can you understand others better as well? Thank you for being here. Feel free to share the link. We look forward to being in contact with you soon.